Kaya nakikita mo na dito na kung merong ginawang kasalanan dito sa nakalista na mga jurisdiction ng ICC, ang magbibista niyan ay ang korte doon sa bayan na yon, hindi ang International Criminal Court in The Hague. International Criminal Court, as I said, is a court of last resort. Pag hindi mo mabigyan ng katarungan ang akusado, ayaw mo o kaya hindi mo kaya, ay saka pa lang yan pupunta sa ICC. Eh, basahin mo lang, nakalagay naman maliwanag doon na magbibista ang bansa kung saan nangyari yung mga krimen na sinasabi. Hindi naman iyan dadalhin kaagad sa The Hague.
Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Question: tama bang sabihin na hindi pwedeng manghimasok ang ICC dahil functioning naman ang local courts natin? Now, to be fair, everything Senator Miriam said in the 2011 clip was legally correct. Ang problema, maraming supporters ni na Duterte at Bato ang nag-misunderstand or minsan ginagamit pa as propaganda ang statement na ito ni Senator Miriam, na para bang ibig sabihin daw ng Court of Last Resort ay bawal nang manghimasok ang ICC basta bukas pa ang mga korte sa Pilipinas. But that is not what Senator Miriam meant. Ang in-explain niya talaga was the rule on complementarity, meaning local courts are always given the first opportunity to genuinely investigate and prosecute. Meaning, hindi basta-basta sumisingit ang ICC sa internal affairs ng isang bansa. They highly respect state sovereignty. Unang priority lagi ang local courts. Pero, kapag ang isang estado becomes unable or unwilling to hold powerful people accountable, especially in cases involving crimes against humanity, pwede nang pumasok ang ICC. At dito na pumapasok ang Article 17 ng Rome Statute. Very specific po ang standards dito. Kapag sinabing unable, ibig sabihin halos collapsed ang judicial system, gaya ng nangyayari sa mga bansang nasa civil war o total chaos. Obviously, hindi naman ganyan ang sitwasyon ng Pilipinas. Pero ang mas critical na issue ay ang term na unwilling. Under the Rome Statute, a state is considered unwilling kapag ang local investigations or trials are merely being used to shield powerful individuals from criminal responsibility. Kapag palabas lang, kapag zarzuela lang, kapag may unjustified delay para walang tunay na accountability. And this is where many Duterte supporters get it wrong. Akala nila sapat na ang sabihin ng gobyerno na may korte naman kami, functional kami, so bawal na ang ICC. No. Under international law at dahil covered pa rin tayo ng ICC's residual jurisdiction, ang may exclusive power to determine compliance ay hindi ang Philippine government. Ang magde-decide niyan ay ang ICC judges themselves, specifically the pre-trial chamber and the appeals chamber. This is based on the legal principle of competence, meaning the court has the power to determine its own jurisdiction. At eto po ang reality check. The ICC already made the determination. The judges reviewed the arguments of the Philippine government and they concluded that the Philippines was unwilling to genuinely prosecute the top architects of the drug war. Now let's talk about the numbers, because numbers don't lie. Out of 6,248 official drug war deaths during police operations, only 5 cases resulted in convictions. 5. At 9 lang na police officers ang nakulong. That is roughly a 0.08% conviction rate, meaning sa bawat 1,000 deaths, less than 1 case achieved justice. At tandaan, official figures pa lang yan. If we include vigilante killings, riding in tandem executions, and those bodies found wrapped in packaging tape, human rights groups estimate the real death toll to be between 12,000 to 30,000 people. So the obvious question is, nasaan ang local justice para sa libu-libong biktima? Wala. And notice this carefully. The few officers who were convicted, mga low-ranking personnel lang. Rank and file. Meanwhile, the alleged top architects, the people accused of designing and encouraging the entire system, remained untouchable for years. Now, some people say, pero gumagana naman fiskal ang korte natin. Yes, totoo naman. Our judges are competent, our prosecutors are capable, our courts are functioning. The issue was never capability. The issue was willingness. Because despite all the deaths, despite the years of controversy, despite the existence of RA number 9851, which is our domestic law on crimes against humanity, the top officials were never prosecuted locally. Hindi sila kinasuhan, hindi sila nilitis. For the longest time, they remained politically powerful and untouchable. It was only in 2025, matapos ang political fallout between the Marcos administration and the Dutertes, that the government finally moved. And instead of conducting a local prosecution, the government exercised Section 17 of RA number 9851 and surrendered Duterte to The Hague. Now some people ask, kung pwede naman pala gamitin fiskal ang RA number 9851, bakit hindi na lang dito nilitis sa Pilipinas? Simple lang. Because discretion po yan ng gobyerno, and the law explicitly allows it. Again, under Section 17 of RA number 9851, the Philippine government may dispense with or waive local prosecution if an international tribunal like the ICC is already undertaking the investigation and prosecution of said crimes. And remember, the ICC had already spent years doing the heavy lifting. They investigated the killings, they gathered testimonies, they analyzed patterns, they established probable cause. So instead of restarting everything locally and risking a massive political circus, minarapat ng gobyerno na ipaubaya na ang prosecution sa The Hague. At the end of the day, the rule on complementarity is not satisfied merely because bukas ang Hall of Justice. Hindi po sapat na may korte, hindi sapat na may prosecutor. The real question is this: may political will ba na litisin ang pinakamakapangyarihang tao sa bansa? And for many years, the answer was clearly no. That is precisely why the ICC stepped in. Not because our courts are weak, but because our government failed to hold the most powerful people accountable. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today, and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.